North Carolina lawmakers reacting tonight to the historic vote on social media.
News 13's Taylor Young joins us now in the studio. And Taylor, Twitter was alive tonight with praise from the right.
Yeah, Republican lawmakers here in North Carolina are, as expected, on board with the acquittal, but the North Carolina Democratic Party is now taking aim at one senator who took part in tonight's vote.
Mr. Tillis. Not guilty.
North Carolina Senator Thom Tillis, one of 52 Republican lawmakers to acquit President Donald Trump of impeachment.
Donald John Trump be, and he is hereby, acquitted of the charges in said articles.
The senator taking to Twitter moments after the vote saying this entire impeachment effort was motivated by partisan politics and a desire to move Donald Trump from office instead of allowing the American people to decide his fate at the ballot box. He says the president has been acquitted and we now need to move on.
North Carolina's primary.
North Carolina Democratic Party Chairman Wayne Goodwin says Tillis's decision to vote not guilty will follow him for the rest of his life. In a statement, he writes the president abused the power of his office and then relied on subservient senators like Thom Tillis to cover it up. Even before this process began, Tillis made it clear that he had no intention of honoring his oath to do impartial justice and pursue the facts in this case. Goodwin says North Carolinians will replace their Republican senator with an independent voice they can finally trust. And other local lawmakers have also chimed in on today's vote. Republican Speaker Tim Moore tweeted, now that the U.S. Senate's inevitable acquittal of President Trump from a sham political impeachment is complete, congressional Democrats should try serving the American people instead of constantly wasting time in trying to overcome our democracy. While Congressman Mark Meadows' message was brief, he tweeted, "Truth wins, justice done, President Trump forever acquitted." Back to you guys.
Macon County authorities are investigating a rash of break-ins in the Nantahala Lake community.
As News 13's Rex Hodge reports, they're tracking down suspects and advising residents to be vigilant.
Many of the homes here in the Nantahala Lake community are seasonal and empty during the winter months. Investigators say that provides an opportunity for break-ins.
Yeah, we got hit.
Mike McDowell and his wife returned to their lake house over the weekend to find their glass door busted out.
He didn't take a thing.
But McDowell says the suspect made himself at home, moving TVs around.
Helped himself to a glass of water, cut his hand, and left blood in the ice maker.
The Macon County Sheriff's Office says the suspect is 34-year-old Alan Keith Boyer. Investigators believe he's been breaking into unoccupied homes, stealing items, sometimes taking the items into the homes of other break-ins, and staying in the homes for extended periods. Deputies spotted Boyer over the weekend. They say he fled into the woods after getting out of a stolen vehicle. They say he later stole a kayak.
I saw a SWAT team with dogs and assault rifles drawn.
Raymond Kramer was fishing on the lake, surprised at the commotion in a quiet community.
The last time I really remember a fugitive in this area was when the FBI was after the Atlanta Olympics bomber.
McDowell says the suspect made his way out into the lake.
And I came down to my house to try to watch and see where he would go, but by the time I got back to my house, he was gone.
Deputies had borrowed a citizen's pontoon boat, giving chase, but Boyer had reached the other side of the lake before they could get to him. The search continues for Boyer, who the sheriff's office says is formerly from both the Asheville and Andrews areas. McDowell remains vigilant.
I don't mind looking out for the neighbors in the area here, but it's kind of a stressful thing.
Kramer ready to alert authorities.
I certainly will.
Investigators urge residents that if they see something, say something, not to engage the suspect, but to call 911. Reporting from Macon County, Rex Hodge, News 13.
And just moments ago, deputies announced they are looking for this person, a second suspect in the break-ins. If you know anything about the whereabouts of Alan Boyer, contact the Macon County Sheriff's Office.
From Spotify to Pandora, streaming music services have modernized the music industry.
And like TV streaming services, it can be confusing picking the right one for you. News 13's Jennifer Emmert is joining us now with tonight's Consumer Report.
Streaming services make up 80% of the music market, surpassing digital downloads, records, and CDs. Consumer Reports takes a look at some of the options out there.
When it comes to streaming music, your options are almost endless.
In recent years, a lot of companies have entered the music streaming space, so it can be hard for consumers to pick which one is the best for them.
Most offer consumers a wide selection of music for around $10 a month for a single account, more for a family account. These services can be used on most devices, including your smart speaker. Some of the most popular are Apple Music and Spotify.
Apple Music is nice if you have a lot of Apple products because it plays with the ecosystem really well. Spotify's really been investing in podcasts a lot over the past couple of years, and one of the nice features that they have now is you can listen to podcasts and other kinds of audio directly within the same app, which can be really convenient.
But if your needs are a little more specific,
if you're an audiophile and you really care about the quality of your streaming, there are a couple of options.
Those options include Tidal and Amazon Music HD. You can expect to pay a little more for higher quality audio. Tidal's high-resolution audio tier costs $20 a month, and Amazon Music HD is $15 a month, $13 if you're a Prime member. Keep in mind, higher quality audio uses more data. And if you're into classical music,
there are a couple options for you as well, like Idagio and Prime Phonic, which are two services that are tailored for classical music and let you do things like sort by composer or performer.
If you're still not sure which service is right for you, Consumer Reports offers a little advice.
The good news is almost every option has a free trial period that you can sign up for before you commit to monthly payments.
Consumer Reports also says to make sure you read the fine print before signing up for any plan.
And of course, if you don't want to pay anything for your streaming services, many like YouTube Music, Spotify, and Pandora offer free versions with ads. Go to WLOS.com and click on Consumer Reports under the News tab for more information.